had this whole thing planned because Jay wasn't with us when we started the timer, but guess what? He snuck in. The defects are back. Let's get this show started. What is up, Defects? It has been way too long. As you can see, we're back. Monday Night Live, 9 p.m. almost. We almost got there. The Butcher, Guy Forge. I'm in a new spot. You could probably tell, like, what is going on behind me. Not much right now except this awesome statue. I'm just excited. I'm just excited to be back. This is fucking great. We got a jam-packed show, but before we get started, you know I got to say what up to my boys. And since the Butcher was late, I'm going to wait to say hello to him. I'm going to say what up to Guy Forge first. What's up, baby?
What is up, Defects? Dude, I mean, it's been too long. It's been too long. Jay just blowing smoke up on the top. My man shows up late to the show and just blows some smoke. What up, Matty Forge? What up, Jay? Good to be back, baby.
Butch.
What is up, boys? Matty, Guy, what's going on? Everybody thought I was going to pull the Axl Rose, but I'm here on time, ready to rock out. It's been a while. Missed the chat. It's summer. It's Monday Night Football. I hope you're watching both and still with us. A lot to talk about, guys. A lot. Comic book news, movie news. We got Disney news, unfortunately. We got community news.
Unfortunately.
A lot of stuff. We got con news. We got an omnibus giveaway tonight. Ooh. A lot of stuff to get through, guys.
We got adultery.
Adultery in the house. Yep.
You got to talk about that for about
10
2 seconds.
commandments have been broken in the comic book. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse, it got worse, and this story does not end.
Oh my God. Loving the chat already. I'm seeing the names. I'm glad you guys stuck with us. All right, we had to take a little break like the boys said, but we are back. And hopefully we're going to get this show rolling again. Let's talk about our sponsors real quick, Jay.
Oh boy, we got sponsors. First up,
we still do.
We got my boy Erod212 with Express Comic Book Pressing for all your pressing and cleaning needs. The Presser's Presser. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The best in the business. He submits to CGC and CBCS. Not only that, he passes along his discount. Not only that, he passes along our discount. Mention the Pressable Defects and get 10% off. The code is Defects10, boys and girls.
10.
Next up, everybody's favorite Canadian Beaver, Mutant Beaver Comics, one of the world's largest online retailers for exclusive comic books. Pat and the B-Man ship worldwide. That's right, worldwide. Defects10 gets you 10% off. Tell Pat and the B-Man the Defects sent you.
Yeah, buddy. All right, we're going to knock the rust off this bitch. So first thing we're going to do right out the gate, we're going to tease you guys, okay? This is what we're giving away tonight. This is what we're giving away. Not us, actually. Greg, King Kon himself, okay? Ooh. He's going to be on with us in a little bit. We're going to show you a little teaser. Little teaser, Jay. Jay, walk us through the Omnis.
We got that Wolverine series from Frank Miller and Claremont Omnibus. We have the Killing Joke Absolute version. We have probably one of my favorite omnibuses ever, the Annihilation Omnibus. Guys, if you have not read that story arc, here is your chance. We got that McFarlane and Michelini Spider-Man Omnibus. Guys, it doesn't get better than that. And we have that GSX X-Men Omnibus, guys. A great starting point for X-Men because we all know that X-Men series, the original, is a little dated, guys, and hard to get through, but who don't want to start with that?
There you go. So we're going to do that in a little bit, so stick with us. Greg will be on with us in about 30 minutes or so. Just want to give a quick shout out to Back Issue Paulie. You know, for feeling my pain, I appreciate you, brother. Hanging out this weekend, that was cool. Got to see Emerald Knight, got to see Back Issue over at Jay's house. Fun times always, no matter what. What else was I going to say? I'm still like I'm still losing a little bit. I got on, my headphones weren't working. I had to switch to the wires. I'm in the new spot. Guys like, where's all the comics behind you? I'm like, dude, I just moved into this house. Like, give me a break. I'm lucky my mic's working. So we're going to work through this together. All right. I got my 2 boys with me. I know we're going to be good to go. So jam-packed show. You want to jump right into the news, boys? What do you think?
Yeah, right
Just
into
get right
it.
into it. D23.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Where's that intro, Matt? We're official over here.
That is true. You know, thank you for reminding me because I totally fucking forgot. There you go. So, right out of D23, the majority of the news we're going to talk about today is D23 related. All right. So, in no particular order, guys, jump in whenever you want to react or throw something out there. D23, some good, some bad, some cool stuff. I like some of the trailers. I was with Jay, so we got to watch them together, which was pretty cool. So we'll react and we'll just go from there. So start off with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. There was a new trailer, not to the public, just to the people in attendance. I haven't seen it. Jay, have you seen it? Guy, have you seen it?
No.
They're pretty tight with those exclusive trailers.
Yeah,
so
it's hard to find online. Guys in the chat, if you have found these or found them online or anywhere, send them to us. This way we could watch them, talk about it maybe next week.
That's right. So the upcoming sequel will focus on the rest of the world attempting to basically grab all the vibranium from Wakanda. Okay, so that's what it's about, which is interesting based on some of the information we're going to see going forward. During the trailer, there was also a cool scene between Namor and M'Baku fighting, and it showed off Namor's strength. He shattered M'Baku's staff right on his arm, basically just shattered it just by breaking it over his arm. So pretty cool scene. Didn't see it, but that's what I was told. And we got some cool reveals. We got a couple appearances and some comic books that go along with it. So first thing was we got this scene right here, and we have an appearance of a person and a team. So we got Aneka and the Midnight Angels. So that is, do you know? I didn't know this. I actually had to do some research. Do you know why the Midnight Angels were formed, Jay?
I do not, but I got some issue. I'm guessing they're like the Navy SEALs of the Dora Milaje because it looks serious. They're calling in the big guns, guys. This is the elite of that group. I do have some information on the book, but I haven't run. That's from the Black Panther Volume 5 run. I have not read that run. That's a run I have to lead because I think they're going to get a lot, especially with Shuri or whoever's going to step up as the next Black Panther and fill Chadwick Boseman's shoes. We all know he's gone from that original trailer. They did not recast, so who is going to step up? My money's on Shuri, but we'll see. But we know they're going to play a major part of this. We've seen a ton of them already, so you guys, you know I'm not a fan of the MCU at the moment, but I'm hoping this movie is going to get my attention. I have also seen the first 20 minutes of Thor: Love and Thunder. I'll talk about that maybe in a little while, and you could get my reaction of the first 20 minutes.
So this is pretty cool. I did not know this either, and being a Doom fan, I'm surprised that neither one of us knew this. But the Midnight Angels were tasked to kill Doom when he stole all the vibranium from Wakanda during, I guess, Doom War. Okay, so that was interesting to me. We've been hearing a lot of rumors about Doom showing up in this movie or being teased in this movie. So let's show off the first appearances. So Black Panther number 8 from 2009 is the first appearance of Aneka. And then Doom War 5 from 2010, only a few months later, is the first team appearance of the Midnight Angels. So you can see Deadpool there. That was the task, kill Doom. And this is, like Jay said, the Navy SEAL team, right, of the Dora Milaje. So some connections there. Pretty cool. Maybe we get Doom. This I was saying definitely no. This gave me like a little bit more of a glimmer of hope that we do. 2 books that, we're already heading up in value. These were probably $15-$20 books before Saturday. So again, be careful. Don't be running out to eBay to buy these books. But I think at the right price, these books are worth grabbing. But if you start to get close to that $20 mark, I really wouldn't go with the 20 unless it's like a perfect copy that you think you could bang a 9.8 on.
Yeah, guys, and I think these are books that you could definitely find in certain LCSs and back bins. Here's the thing, right? The Black Panther #8, only 23,000 copies. The Doom War, only 26,000 copies. So, can you find them flea markets? Guys, hit your LCS as soon as possible. Be on the lookout for these books. Like Matt said, don't overpay. You know how it goes, guys. The movie comes out, it's the hype, and then these books die down. So what we do tell you is don't listen to the app. Don't go out and buy these books in the peak of at the height of their careers, I like to say. Try to find them in back bins. If you find them, a quick flip. If you're fans of the character, keep them. But do not overpay. Do not go on eBay right now and grab these books. Once it hits that app, it's over. You know that.
Yeah. That's when it starts to go downhill as far as your ability to buy it at a good price. So be smart. Guy Forge, did you see the Secret Invasion trailer?
I did.
Okay. Let's do a quick reaction because I already know Jay's reaction. Give me your reaction to the Secret Invasion trailer.
I'm excited. I think Sam Jackson, it's good to have him back. He's been gone a while. He shouldn't have left us. But I was gonna go for a rap right there, but I left it alone. It's good to have him back. Let's put it that way. He looks badass. He looks mad. I'm excited for this. I like Talos, so I think he's a cool character. I think this is gonna be a good movie.
So me and Jay got to watch this together, and we kind of just looked at each other after it was over, and we were like, "That actually looks pretty good." Looks pretty good.
It's action, guys. That's what you want in a comic book show. You want action, you know?
It looked dark, a little dark, right? We'll say dark for the MCU. Let's preface that. Dark for the MCU. The action looked good. The cast looks solid. The trailer did it for me. We know that trailers can be deceiving, but a lot of the trailers out at MCU lately have not been good. So this was good. I've definitely been waiting for this. This is going to be the first big major event since crossover event since Endgame, and it's obviously the first big event for Disney Plus. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Some stuff that we got out of the trailer. Me and Jay sitting there pausing every 2 seconds to see if we could catch any Easter eggs, but there wasn't too many. So,
and I'm with Tiny Dan. The first thing I said to Matt was, Fury's 100% a Skrull. 100% a Skrull. I'm with you there, dude.
Well, he's got to be real at some point, right? So, like, the question was, what part of the trailer was he a Skrull and what part was he Fury? So that's going to be interesting. That's probably going to be the best part of the show is the twist that you probably won't see coming, hopefully, right? All right, so a couple scenes we get. Who is this? This is Kingsley Benadir. He's playing Gravik, a Rebel Skrull who's not in comics. So there's no first appearance there. So you could see him in the human form.
There will be. Be on the lookout, guys, because
be on the lookout
what Marvel
for that.
Does. You know what I mean? They did it with Blade's daughter. All of a sudden, she popped up in a free comic book day from 2022, right? That was this year's. Yep. So,
yes, sir.
Again, I don't think he's far behind in the comic. We'll see sooner or later.
So pretty cool. I thought that was a cool scene where he switched real quick to all the people in the room. I thought that was a dope scene. Cool use of the Skrull. I was surprised they showed him, but apparently that is him in Skrull form, looking badass. I just want to fast forward because this is what's on the thumbnail. This is what I'm sure a lot of people are still asking. Who is she? Amelia Clark, first off, looking like a snack as a brunette. I'll take it all day. I liked her as a blonde. I think I like her better as a brunette.
She like a
Daenerys
snack?
all day, bro.
She's looking like a
Daenerys
snack.
all day.
What's
Like
wrong
a
with
snack?
Looking like a snack.
Like a granola bar or something?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get a little bit more creative than a granola bar, you know?
Like a Pop-Tart?
Yeah, man, it could be like
fish
a Pop-Tart.
stick.
Could be like some goldfish, something that you just don't mind.
Yep.
You know, never mind. I got my door open.
Wow.
I think at this point, this character, two possibilities. Queen Varenki, Skrull, or Abigail Brandt. Right? I think we've been narrowing it down this entire time to those two people. Forget about Spider-Woman. I don't think she's Spider-Woman at this point. I don't think she's Jessica Drew. Right? Where are you guys leaning? Where's the chat leaning? I would like to know. Where, Guy, are you thinking that she's a Skrull, or are you thinking that she's going to be this? Actually, Abigail Brandt technically is an alien, kind of leader of S.W.O.R.D. What are you thinking?
I got no comment right now.
Okay.
I'm liking.
That's where I am. I have no clue either.
I have no clue. I like Varenki though. I think this is going to be very Skrull based, obviously, right? It may be the twist at the end. We never know. She may be a Skrull impersonating Abigail Brandt. So who knows?
You know what's so funny? I thought something similar to that, but almost like a mashup, right? Because, like I said, Abigail Brandt technically is an alien. Which, again, until I started doing research, like these are characters that I didn't really have much interest in. But I started doing research, I realized that she actually is an alien, technically. So do they do like a mashup? Do they do what they did with, what was the guy's name? Gravik? Where it's not in comics? Do they kind of just do like a mashup, a character that we haven't seen, or a merge of Abigail Brandt and a Skrull, Queen Varenki? You know, people are saying if it was a Skrull, they wouldn't be using a gun. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons to think both ways. So nothing. Abigail Brandt, the signature is green, right? She's got the heavy green eyes, the green hair. She's got green on the wrist a little bit, but that might be just a coincidence. Her eyes, you can't really tell. Maybe they CGI'd it, no pun intended, purposely. And then in the movie or in the show, she'll have those glowing green eyes. Because that would be a dead giveaway right off the bat that it's Abigail Brandt. But they're holding it close to the chest, and I like that. Don't give us too much, because they have been giving us too much recently. Anything else here before we move forward?
Move it on up.
So this was exciting, because I think a lot of people were asking about this, but they rolled from Secret Wars right into Armor Wars, because that's what it will be. Secret Wars will roll right into Armor Wars. They didn't give us much more information than that. Some returning people that we already know. You know, this is probably going to be a sleeper. I think this show might end up being a big event that, you know, it might be like Falcon and Winter Soldier, but maybe done right. You know what I mean? Like, maybe, I don't want to say done right, because Falcon and Winter Soldier was okay. Like, but just maybe to the next level, you'd say? I don't know.
So listen, we all know Bernthal signed on, right? And we all heard the rumors. I especially, and Matt, got behind the rumor of Punisher showing up in Armor Wars with that War Machine suit. I could see this, guys. I could see this happening. I think we get Bernthal and Daredevil, which we'll talk about later, but I could 100% see them spicing up this show with Bernthal joining the cast. But I'm excited for Armor Wars, man. I like War Machine. I like Cheeto. I think he's a good actor. It's going to be an action-based comic book show. So looking forward to it. I'm not going to say it can't get much worse. People are hating on She-Hulk, but we knew we were going to get a comedy in She-Hulk, guys. I've only watched the first episode. I was on vacation. There's been so much I've been watching, but shows like this I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there was footage, and if there wasn't really any news out of it that I know of. So, if I'm wrong, let me know. What up, Beantown? We're going to move fast through that one and this next one because there really wasn't much new. Ironheart, they talked about it. Anthony Ramos as the Hood, Guy Forge. No, you're a big fan of that book. They showed some action scenes. Nothing to write home about. They said it was cool footage, but nothing revealing. You had the Hood. He was there in person at the show. Dominique Thorne as Riri. She was there. A little bit of footage, not released. They said it looked good, though. Let's keep it moving, unless you guys have anything to add.
Just, guys, the community, I'm not going to say us, the whole community, all types of speculators, all types of people that have been reading comic books, been talking about these books for about 2 years now. So it's really nothing that we haven't seen. So the books we're showing, guys, we're not out here saying, grab these like I said before, but the community, the hood, we've talked about this about a year and a half ago. All these Armor War books, everything we mentioned already. So we've been on our game, guys, as the community, not as the Defects, but as a whole community, we've been on this. Nothing really that shocks us, maybe to the average watcher, but nothing that shocked this community.
Yeah, did you? I don't know if you. I think I took my headphones off when you were talking about the Armor War books, but I think those books are kind of being slept on a little bit right now. They're probably a little undervalued, so I would start trying to find the books for Armor Wars that you think could be important to the show. Get them now before there's any footage or before there's any big reveals, so that either you keep them in your collection and you get them at a low, or if you're looking to make a quick buck on them, then you can, right? Because we've learned that you got to start. If you want to flip, which is okay, you got to do it right at a big reveal or the first trailer and get a move on. Until they start putting out better product, that's the way to do it.
Hey, Matt, you slipped up and you said something, but now if Armor War sucks, everyone's gonna call it Armor Boars.
I said Armor Boars.
So if it sucks, it's gonna be Armor Boars.
Armor Boars. There you go. Oh my God. Yeah. What is? Oh, Jason Klein. That was funny. We'll talk about She-Hulk in a little. We'll talk about She-Hulk in a little bit. Guy Forge, not the horror guy of the group, clearly, but I do want to know, what did you think of the footage from WereWolf by Night, the little trailer that we got for the upcoming series next month?
If you by any chance thought that I even fucking watched this, you're out of your fucking mind.
You gotta watch it.
I don't have to do anything.
You're supposed to watch it for the show. We're putting on this presentation.
October 7th, I'm busy. I didn't watch this shit. I'm taking over for Jay right now. I didn't watch this shit.
I hear you. Butch, what was your takeaway of the trailer? Because it was different, 100% different than what we all thought it was going to be. But maybe that's okay.
This has been my favorite trailer that Marvel has ever dropped. I'm a big old school horror fan. It has that old school, like someone said it in the chat, like a grindhouse feel to it.
Planet Terror.
Yeah, almost like a Tarantino trailer. I thought of it more like Creepshow. I would love Creepshow, Tales from the Crypt, all that. They gave it all that feel. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a different direction. I thought it was a great direction. Loved the black and white. Love seeing Man-Thing. Awesome trailer to me. This is going to be great.
It was definitely different. It was not at all as what I was expecting, like I said. And that's okay. We looked at each other like, man, that was cool. I like where they're going with it. If they execute it well, the way they're presenting it now, it could turn out to be something really good. And again, it may not be for everyone, because those types of films are definitely not for everyone. But if this is the hill you're gonna die on, then go for it. Go all in. Make sure that if that's what you want to present it and present it well. And that's all you could do. Whatever you do it well. Some people may like it, some people may not, but at least you execute it properly, and it has that vibe. So it'll be interesting to see if it's going to be black and white, or they're going to go to color. And it was just, that was just for the presentation. But let's get into a little bit of what we saw. We didn't see much, but we did get a little bit. It's next month already. That's crazy.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Jay, was it more of a Tarantino-like trailer, or was it more like a Robert Rodriguez type trailer?
I got a Tarantino type of feel for it. I liked it, dude. Actually, I didn't like it. I loved it. I hope. Listen, for Disney, right? They're gonna do a Halloween horror special. As far as the trailer, I thought they hit the nail right on the head, 100%. And we know, and Matt, Jack, right? It's gonna be Jack Russell.
It's gonna be Jack Russell. We're not gonna talk about that book because you guys, forget it. Forget about that book. It's gonna be.
But
Jack
it
Russell.
Could lead into. You never know what it's gonna lead into.
It might be the time, and I should have put the book up, but is it Gomez is the second Werewolf by Night or the newest Werewolf by Night? Came out like last year or 2 years ago, right?
Yep.
That book's probably going to start to drop. People are going to start to unload it. And I think that's the time to scoop it up because you never know what this leads into. So don't jump to get rid of that book just yet. And if you're looking to have that in your arsenal just in case, you're probably going to start to see these prices drop for that book. So now might be the time to grab it for, Jake Gomez. There you go. So let's get into some other books, though. These are some books that are probably out of reach to begin with, but I just wanted to show them real quick. We saw Ulysses Bloodstone, Marvel Presents #1 from 1975. Pricey book already. Bloodstone #1. You should have bought this book 2 years ago. December of 2001. First Elsa Bloodstone. Forget about that book. Could you find that in a back bin somewhere? Possibly. It's not it was low print run. Not a lot of people 2 years ago. Before that, no one. I don't want to say the mainstream had no clue what this book is, other than it was a #1, which tend to go in back bins even if they have no meaning. So would I be surprised if, Guy or Jay told me, hey, I found this in a back bin over the weekend? I wouldn't be surprised at all. So keep your eye out for it. Don't be surprised. Don't, bank on it, though.
But now, Matt, do you think this leads into Legion of Monsters? Before I say that, how cool would it be? And I know everybody loves the CGI and stuff, but how cool would it be seeing a black and white version of Ghost Rider at the end of this special? There's no better time to bring in Ghost Rider than a Halloween Werewolf by Night special. Just my opinion.
I was a little disappointed that it was called Werewolf by Night because I wanted to see more of. Remember we talked about like a chapter-ish, like adventure into fear type thing where like one episode is Werewolf by Night, the next thing is Man Thing, the next. But it's okay, and it still might go there. And I was toying with putting up the Legion of Monsters, which the first appearance of the first Legion of Monsters, again, that book has gone kind of bananas. And there's so many other ones that I wanted to get. We're close to it, so it's going to be hard to break down. So I didn't want to go into Legion of Monsters stuff, but if we get through that show and they don't, or they just tease, that's when you got to 100%. Then you got to start grabbing all the different Legion of Monsters because there's been like 4 or 5 different iterations of them. I didn't know which one to throw up. I didn't want to throw them all up, so I kind of just left them out. I figured you were going to bring it up, but Legion of Monsters, take a stab at it. Don't grab the first one. Try to grab one of the other iterations. Some of them are still a $5 book. So, but 2 other books that I thought were still worth looking at. Bloodstone #2, which is a cover I've literally never seen before. I have never seen this. I had never researched it, so this is a book I might have passed over flipping through a back bin. So I just wanted to show it off. It's her second appearance. Only 27,000 copies ordered. So how many of those actually survived? Who knows? But if you see this book, I would grab it. If you run to eBay, I'm sure it's going to be expensive. But if you see this in a back bin for $5, even $10, I would 100% grab it. I think Elsa Bloodstone may be a character you see around for a while. That's just a guess. Female lead, we'll see. And then the one on the right is Avengers Arena #1 from 2013, which has a bunch of first appearances. One happens to be the first appearance of Cullen Bloodstone, the brother of Elsa, who is actually a monster. So I thought that could be a cool little addition into this show. That it might be a quick. I don't think this is a long-term thing. I think that if he's in the show, it's going to be one and done. He's going to become a monster that maybe they kill or something like that. Because I'm sure they're going to start off with Ulysses' history of monster hunting. So I think this is a cool book to have. What do you got there?
Matrix. Yeah. Yep. And he put this up a while ago. Great spec book, guys. Frankencastle 21. First meeting between Elsa, Man-Thing, and Werewolf by Night. And listen, just to go back to Legion of Monsters one more time. We have Man-Thing, Werewolf by Night, Ghost Rider, and Morbius, right? So we got 3 out of the 4 in movies already. And if you see, I finally watched Morbius too. Obviously after the end credit scenes, he has ties to the MCU. Does he make an appearance in this? I think this is what they're setting up, guys. There's only one missing. It's Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I know.
So We'll see.
Yep. And guys, just we're doing the news from D23. We got some other topics. We're also going to be talking King Kon. Greg is going to be coming on any minute now. And we got giveaways. We're giving away 5 omnibuses. We showed them earlier. These are sealed, brand new, awesome omnibuses. So stick around. That's going to be coming up soon. Maybe right after that. I don't know. Let me see what's next. But I know we wanted to talk about Man-Thing. Here's the scene. I think he looks awesome. Looks like he's biting somebody's head off there. I couldn't really tell. Looked pretty cool. We've seen it in the trailer. It was a quick flash. We already know Savage Tales. That's out of reach. That's a magazine. You're not finding that anywhere. But a couple cool books to look out for. The one on the left is a cool spec because of Jennifer Kale. I know people have been on this book a little bit, but there are times where you could find this book at a decent price. This is a book that's cool to have in your collection. So if nothing comes of it, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal because this is a book that I would want in my collection regardless. A Venture into Fear, or Fear number 11 from 1972. First appearance of Jennifer Kale, a sorceress well-versed in the magic arts. And the first mention of the Nexus of All Realities, which we know is a huge thing for Man-Thing. So this is not a cheap book, but it's a book that it's there for multiple reasons. So if we do get Jennifer Kale, which that's definitely a strong possibility for maybe the Agatha Harkness show. That name has been thrown around by the likes of the Lords of the Longbox and TiVo for a long time. They were pretty adamant that character is coming. The reason I put up the one on the right is to show you that's Man-Thing number 1 from 1974. That's his first solo series, and also his the second appearance of Howard the Duck. There is another Man-Thing number 1, which a lot of people believe is his first solo series because it says first premiere issue or something like that on the cover. So a lot of people end up overpaying for that book. It has like a reddish cover when this is his actual first solo series. So again, another ancillary book that's cool to have. It's not going to be a super cheap book, but if you want this book, I think the time is running out to grab it. Like, you got to start grabbing this book now. You're not going to get it for $5-10, but again, cool book to have in the series. And if we get Legion of Monsters, like Jay says, going forward, this book, we're not going to see, we're not talking super gains, but it's going to be on the incline, right? It's definitely going to be on the upper trend. So, yeah, 1979 for the second series, Matrix. Yep. So I just wanted to differentiate between the two solo series there. You guys want to do King Kon, or you want to do one more show? What do you want to do?
We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
All right.
Yep.
Loki season 2. I was surprised that this was at D23. You got players on the stage. Mobius is back. Obviously, Tom Hiddleston, the guy from Indiana Jones. I never remember his name, guy. I don't know if you do. The little kid from Indiana Jones.
Yeah, little kid.
You remember his name, Jay?
No.
I don't remember his name. You guys
Wong.
know who he is. Huh?
No, I don't know his name.
Oh, okay. So, a little bit of footage. Basically, it's Loki and a new version of Mobius, right? We know he's in this alternate reality of the TVA. I guess reconnecting. And this is all about Kang. They said it's definitely all about Kang. There's one shot that on that council that they sit on that bench in the courtroom where it used to be the timekeepers. Now it's 3 heads of Kang. So they basically said this is leaning heavily into Kang. They're talking about Kang, and they showed an evil version of Kang. I don't know what that meant, but I think this is a book that got really hot. It's cooled off. Avengers 267, the first appearance of the Council of Kangs. There's a million Kang books I could show here. I think if you can get Kang books at the right price, they're worth it. Because remember, he is a villain. He's a great villain, but he's still a villain. Those books don't always hold their value. So you got to if you want them for your PC, wait for the hype to die down. If you want to flip, get in at the right price. Basically, anything with Kang on the cover that's bronze or older is a good pickup. If you see it in your LCS, $5, $10, grab it. The Acronauts, look into the. I mean, we're gonna dive a little deeper into Kang at some point. But just the first thing that came out of the trailer for me was The Council of Kangs, a book that, again, has cooled off a lot. Obviously, the market's cooled off a lot, but people aren't looking for this book as much. They're probably going to start again. So be on the lookout for this book at the right price. Avengers 267. Anything to add? Because there really wasn't. We didn't see the footage, and there wasn't a lot of information.
No, that's it, guys. Kang books. You know he's the next big thing. He's the next big villain. He's going to be in the next 2 phases. So,
Wow.
Yeah, there is a lot of Bronze Egg Kang covers, but they all go for. I mean, check them, because it's like you'd be surprised what some of those were going for. A couple months back. A lot of things have cooled off, which was expected. The whole market's cooled off. But again, as these projects start to come out, and if they're good, you're going to see those values start to increase. Probably not going to see 2021 values again for a very long time, but expect to see some type of increase on everything Kang related. So,
Oilers, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Oilers? Yeah, what's up, pal? All right, boys and girls. Time to bring in a guest.
The man of the hour, the man of the week. This guy got a lot of stuff going on.
What's up?
What's up, Greg?
Guys, if you don't know my buddy Greg, one of 2 runners of the awesome King Kon show, guys. We all say for the community, by the community. It's a great, great show taking place this weekend. If you're in the tri-state area, Greg, let them know what's going on, bro.
Well, first, are you able to make it, or?
I am teetering on the fence. If I do make it, I will be bringing a special guest in the Little Butcher 104.
Little Butch.
Little Butch will be with me in attendance. But I might, if I do bring him, I might have him doing some interviews, which could be a little interesting.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, man. So that would be awesome. But yeah, it's this Saturday, and it's our 3rd show, and yeah, I mean, I'm super excited. Looks like the weather's going to be amazing. Feel it's like it's going to have that fall feel in the air, and I like to see it as like a little precursor to New York Comic-Con. There's going to be a lot of vendors that are going to be setting up here that are going to New York Comic-Con. Someone named Very Gary. Absolute Comics and Statues, a few others, I think. But yeah, it's at the APA Hotel, same place as last time. The show floor was awesome. I mean, it's just jam packed. I think that we have like 80 plus tables, 34 vendors, give or take, on the tables there. But that's all comics and some, a few toys that some of the vendors have. But it's such a solid comic book show, like top tier, you know what I mean? And
absolutely, guys, top tier comic book show, no fluff, no. And listen, we've talked about other shows in the tri-state area. This is the show to be at for dealers, guys. You got Street Side Anthony in the house over there. You got NJ Comics. You got a whole bunch of great vendors. I think 3 Men will be doing a show, a dealer preview.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a sec. But I want to throw people off before we keep going on this. Greg and King Kon, they're doing a giveaway tonight. So we're going to run one right now.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
I know you guys are testing out your new giveaway.
We're testing this out. We're gonna find out if this is gonna work. So I need a few minutes to see if this works. Then if it doesn't, I gotta figure something out. So let's run one right now for the people that stayed in, because a couple people jumped out. They wanted to wait for the news. So if you jumped out, fuck it, you missed out on a chance to win an Omni. So let's run one.
I was thinking, like, I wanted to have like a good giveaway for you guys, something unique, because we do have some stuff to give away at the show, but. Like I said, you guys have backed me since literally like Jay was like the 2nd or 3rd person I told, so like this channel has always supported me. So I want to give back. And I know you guys have been leaning, as I've told you guys, Matt and Jay, more towards like getting back to the roots of the comics and the stories and the stuff like that. So what better way to do it than some Omnis, right?
Get people reading. I like this guy.
We've
been here from the beginning. We've been here from the beginning.
Yep. Yep.
What were you saying, Matt?
What's the first one you're gonna give away? So I can
All right,
write
I
it
think
in
we're
there.
gonna do this absolute Batman killing joke because
Oof.
it's cool. I actually read this real late in my comic hobby experience, and I loved it. So when I saw this, I was like, "This is so cool," you know. And I don't know exactly what's inside of all of it, but I mean, it's one of the most obviously popular stories, you know.
Yeah, guys, and if you don't know what an absolute is, it's an oversized. The artwork in that is going to be phenomenal on those big glossy pages. Still in the plastic. We don't fuck around.
Oh yeah.
Greg
No,
don't fuck around.
King Kon ain't
No.
fucking around.
No,
Everything
these were not read on the toilet by me. These literally, I just picked them up at my shop because I like to support my LCS. So I went in there and I was like, I'm going to pick up a bunch of shit for this for my show and for the giveaway that I'm going to be doing. So it was everything I got was directly from the store, brand new, unopened, all sealed.
And guys, go look up these prices. My man spent a fortune on this giveaway
Yeah.
tonight. So if you think this Annihilation Omni and all these Omnis are cheap and this Absolute is cheap, you got it wrong. He is super generous tonight. And we're going to try, we're going to try our new giveaway theme.
I don't know if this is gonna work. So let's try this out. All right. So
It'll
let's
be
try
fine.
this. All right. So guys, there's gonna be a hashtag that I'm gonna tell you, and you only have to enter it once because it's gonna filter out. So don't waste your time putting it in more than once. And then it's gonna stay open for about a minute, and then it's gonna generate a winner. So we're gonna learn this together. So I'm gonna hit. So the hashtag is, don't type it in, and there's gonna be a message that shows up in the chat. Don't type it before you see the message. So we're gonna do hashtag King Kon. Okay, so that's hashtag KINGKON. Okay, don't do it yet.
It won't count if you do it now, guys.
Yeah, it won't. So let me see
Could
what
I
this
just
does.
Put a quick disclaimer.
Sure.
If you win and you're going to the show, please pick it up there because obviously if you can't come to the show, I'm going to ship it to you. But if you're coming to the show, it would save me a little
There
bit
you
of
go.
time.
All right, enter the King
that'd
Kon.
be great.
Enter the hashtag King Kon. Go ahead. Sorry, Greg. I didn't want to cut you off, but
It's
it's only a minute timer, or else I don't know what to do. So
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead. Go ahead.
sorry.
Keep talking about the show.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting I'm still getting emails even today being like, what time's the show? Do you have tables? It's so crazy to me that our wait list is, we did have 2 people that couldn't make it. Mike the Beast unfortunately couldn't make it. And,
The Beast hasn't come?
Nah, I think he has a wedding or something.
Okay.
So I banned him for the rest of all the other shows. No.
Matt, hold on. I'll tell you
Yeah.
exactly. I'm going to tell you
10 seconds, guys.
why the Beast ain't coming, guys, if you didn't know.
Oh, God. Here we go.
The Beast
Oh, he
ain't
said
coming
it.
because, let me see here. He actually sent me a message about this.
He did.
My
No,
video
but
clips, my video clips ain't loaded, Matty Forge.
It ain't loading?
Nah. You got it loaded up? Oh, hold on. So the Beast has actually dance lessons after that horrific night Terrificon.
All right, so the giveaway's closed. Let's see if it works. It said that it's closed. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit pick a winner, and it should show up in the chat. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Did it show up in the chat? Give it a second.
Oh,
Yes, you
Wilbur.
see it?
Oh,
guys
there
see
you
it?
go, Wilbur. Congratulations,
Is that Eric?
buddy.
This shit
that-
worked.
Is that Eric? Wilbur Comics?
I don't know. And look, it tells us that he's subscribed to the channel. So if one of yous win and it says you're not
there
subscribed
he
to the
is.
channel,
Wilbur, yeah.
we're gonna have some
Eric,
serious
man.
questions for you.
I think Eric, you live in Idaho, maybe, or something. I'm trying to remember because we've talked a bunch on IG. Yes, he said yes.
All right,
all right, great.
so
Cool.
there you go, Wilbert.
Wilbur, Eric,
hit up
so
either us or Greg.
No.
Go ahead,
You
Greg.
could DM me. We've talked a bunch of times. So hit me up and I'll ship this out to you tomorrow.
Perfect. Look at
Awesome.
that. One win. And we got 4 left, guys, so don't go anywhere.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
do you want to? What do you want to do? Just go straight through, or how do you guys wanna
tell
do
me
it?
the next one. Tell me the next one, and then Guy's going to talk a little bit about, I guess, what we're going to be doing. Like we're gonna definitely me and Guy are going to be there. Maybe not Jay. So we'll find out. So while I set up the second one, Guy, talk a little bit about King Kon. What you think? How
next
you think it's going to go? Tell me what's next.
Wolverine one.
Okay.
The Wolverine. Oh shit! This has a lot of books in
Dude,
it.
that book is stacked, guys. It has the whole series plus.
It's got War Journal. It's got Hulk 340. It's got Cap Annual 8. This is awesome. Oh, it's got 180 and 181.
There you go.
182. Weapon
It
X.
It covers everything, guys. Everything. If you're a Wolverine fan and you don't have this, or listen, if you're a Wolverine fan and you do have this, you got a free Christmas present to give to somebody. So hop in here.
Guy Forge, tell them a little bit about King Kon. What are we doing there?
Yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with everybody, man. The whole community goes to this thing. You guys know what it's all about. So we'll be there. We'll be doing some interviews. We'll be giving some stuff away. Hopefully Jay can make it. I had to move some things around to be able to go. So I will be there. I will be there. And maybe we'll bring some of those fun T-shirts that we made, just in case anybody didn't pick them up when we first did them. So
make sure you're all wearing your influencer / flipper
reseller /
reseller
flipper shirt.
Make sure you're wearing your shirt. Come and hang out. Like Guy said, he's gonna have a few more shirts.
And
there's a
and
floor
guys,
plan.
This ain't. Guy said we're gonna be doing giveaways. We got special giveaways planned. This is not gonna be trivia questions. This is gonna be.
Well, there might be a trivia question, but
this is gonna be. We have a ton of stuff to give away, but this is gonna be. You're gonna have to do some
scavenger hunt. You got to go bring something back to the defects.
We already seen scavenger hunts. You listen. You want to with the defects. Crazy stuff is going to have to be done to win these books.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
It's going to be like a competition between a couple people for each giveaway.
You're going to have to truffle shuffle. There's going to be some wild stuff going on.
Possibly wet T-shirt contest if Greg lets us get away with it.
You could do whatever.
I don't know how many people want to see our fans in a wet T-shirt contest, but hey, there's
a couple of our fans they want to see. So
this is a good point. Greg, I'm going to run the second giveaway, and while it's running, tell us about the floor plan a little bit. So the next giveaway is going to be for the Wolverine. Did you show it yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
I showed it.
All right, so we're going to do a hashtag Pressable Defects. Keep it real simple. Wait for the message in the chat that the giveaway has started, and then you're going to have 60 seconds to put in your entry, all right?
Now listen. Are we doing multiple winners? If Wilbert hits again,
no, it should filter it out automatically. But if it doesn't, then you can only win once. Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
All right. So when you see the message in the chat, start putting in hashtag Pressable Defects, and you'll be entered. Greg, tell us about the floor plan.
So I have to thank Mike for he did the initial floor plan for the other 2 shows. Really stepped up for that one. The first show at this hotel, it was really nerve-wracking because we didn't know how it was going to, actually be. We just had the drawing. And when we got there, it was just incredible. So we thought it ran super smooth. We adjusted a few things, moved some people around compared to the last show. But, if you look at some of these names, you got X-Illusionary, you got Kyle's Comics, absolutely awesome collectibles. The amount of banger books that these guys bring, plus all the books that they have in long boxes and stuff like that. Like you could get anywhere from the books you guys were showing earlier today to, 181s, AF-15s at Absolute Comics. You literally could find anything there. I feel like it's one of those types of shows where if you're going to want to find something, it's going to be there.
My buddy Former Trout just gave a $30 super chat, but it went so fast I don't even know. Oh, there you go.
I got
Guy Forge is on top of it.
I'm sorry, I was rambling.
No, you're not rambling.
No, it wasn't you. It was the chat was flying, so I didn't want to miss it before it disappeared. So $30 super chat from my boy Former Trout. Speaking of wet T-shirts contest, missed the defects last month. That's fine, buddy. We'll be around. We're always at Terrificon. I'm teetering on the fence in New York City Comic Con too. I think myself and Matt will be there one day. Not sure what day. It looks like it may be Friday, but we'll be with Very Gary selling some stuff, helping him out. So sorry to cut you off, Greg. Get back to it, brother.
No, it's all good.
We got to give him a little something for $30, don't we?
Oh, let's go.
Make it rain on me, Defects. Yeah. I can feel it. More.
Dollars. Let's get a winner here. Let's get a winner. Pick a winner.
Greg, what are we got to talk about getting Eva to King Kon 4.
Hey man, like I said, I was on the phone.
And you know what the slogan is for King Kon 4 if she comes, right? It's King Kon 4, more.
Dude, holy shit. That's it. Greg's got some ideas. That's all I could say.
No, I was saying that, like I need, like you guys have been, giving me some input, and like it's a community thing. So I'm always open to doing whatever we need to do as long as we can get it done. I just like things to get executed properly. So yeah, hopefully next show I would love to do. Did someone win? Did we do that yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Miguel.
who won this one? Oh,
Miguel
nice.
G Comics.
Congrats, man.
Miguel, congratulations. Either hit up go ahead.
Hit me up in the DM, MTG Comics, or hit them up and they'll give them your address, or if you're coming to the show, let us know. Oh, he's in
Oh, he says he's from Portugal. He was just participating for fun, so we appreciate that information, Miguel, because we're going to run it again. It might cost about $100 to ship that thing to Portugal.
So now, Greg, Matt, Guy, I got ideas flowing, right? So King Kon 4, more, and how about an exclusive with King Kon holding Eva, like the old school.
Yo, that's a good idea, man. That is a good idea. I'm going to pick another winner.
I don't want to exclude him. I mean, if he wants to, like, somehow we could, if he wants to cover, like, the difference, I guess I should add that disclaimer.
Yeah, Miguel, what do you think? I mean, he's saying he's just participating for fun. I appreciate you saying that, but do you want to cover the difference? I mean, it could be like $30, $40. Tell us quick in the chat. If not, we'll rerun it real quick.
I'll tell you right now, Miguel, well worth the $30.
So let us know in
I
the
have
chat.
shipped internationally before, but we just need to. Yeah, he'll send me a DM. I'm not gonna,
Cool.
He participated. He joined.
You guys, yeah,
we'll
absolutely,
work it out.
Absolutely. Thank you both of you for figuring that out. If you can't get in touch with Greg, hit us up and we'll get you guys in touch. Oh, see, he said he loves that Omni. There you go.
Yeah,
there you
man.
go.
No, I'm not gonna. We'll work it out, bud. All right. So the next one will be. We'll do Annihilation. What do you think?
Oh, I think you saved the best for last, dude.
Save the best for last.
Oh, you want to save that for last? All right,
Yeah, that's the rarest of the.
Oh, is it? I saw it. I saw it because I know you've talked about it a bunch of times on the show, so I was like, I gotta have that for Jay.
Yeah,
right,
the first print, almost impossible to get. That second print is on its way there, guys, because people know about that storyline. So
which one do I have?
You have Spider-Man.
No. Which print is this one? The Annihilation.
That's 100% the second print.
Oh, okay. We'll do Spider-Man next. How about that?
Spider-Man. Okay.
This has 296 through 329. Yeah, I think. So all these awesome McFarlane covers. I mean, those are some of the most famous covers of the Spider-Man run. I mean, I just think that run's totally awesome.
All right, let's run it. All right. So this one is going to be, I had to do it. I'm sorry it's long, but we had to do it. It's going to be hash, and again, wait for it in the, I'm going to put it on for 2 minutes this time because I saw a lot of people getting in a little late. So let me put it on for 2 minutes. When you see the message in the chat, that's when you could start entering it. It's going to be hashtag King Kon, KINGKON, not New Hampshire, NOTNH. So hashtag King Kon, not NH. Okay. So here we go. It's going to show it in the chat. It's going to show it in the chat what it is. There it is. Right there. That's what you got to type in. There you go. It doesn't have to be capital. It's not case sensitive, so type it in however you want. 2
And
minutes
guys,
on the clock.
listen. Speaking of the vendors that's going to be there, the more I look at Street Side Anthony, the more I say they should have casted this guy as Kraven the Hunter. The eyebrows, the goatee, everything. So maybe the last hashtag, Matt, hashtag Street Side as Kraven.
Yeah, there you go. So they got, let's see. So guys, if you want more information on King Kon and getting there this weekend, there's links in the description of this video. All right. You know, all the information is always there. So you're going to have the link to their website that has all the information, how to get there, how to get tickets, what it is, where it is, all that good stuff. Okay. And then there's going to be the IG for it. So also, if you have any general questions that you just want to talk with us about, because some people just like communicating as opposed to looking stuff up. It's funny, we were talking about that before. Message us, email us, message Greg. We'll be happy to talk to you. We want to see everybody there. We want to see the community there. The slogan, I'm pretty sure Jay coined it, for the community, by the community. We want to keep that going. Okay, and the only way to do that is to get everyone there. It's to get there. Even if you're not buying, come and hang out. Come talk to us. Come bullshit. Grab a drink. Jay, Greg, some additions this year, some upgrades to King Kon that we talked about, right?
Yeah, we're going to be shotgunning beers and funneling and no, we're just going to have some concessions and last time we're going to have some water and sodas and stuff like that. I mean, Jay may or may not have had some beers and stuff in a cooler.
Oh, you already know. Stop by the Pressable booth for beers. You already know that's going down. Beers, liquor, amongst anything. Bunch of people bought bottles. I mean,
yeah. I definitely had a couple shots of tequila. It was a good time. But that's what Matt was just saying. Like, people come there and we wind up just hanging out. Like, how many people were just there hanging out for so long? You know what I mean?
Community, baby.
Yeah, it was just awesome. It was just like a big, I don't want to say like to the extent of saying it was like a party, but it was just like.
It was a party. That's what it was.
Yeah, you walk around and you're just like, oh man, I've seen this person on YouTube or this one on IG, and or some people just come and get their books and bounce, because you could get whatever you want to do, and it's $5. You know what I mean? Like.
So okay, Greg, I was just about to ask that. So could you let everybody know it's $5 to walk in on time? If you want to come in early, what's the deal with that?
$15, because then you're getting just like the first crack at everything, which is going to be a buttload of stuff. If you've seen some of the stuff people have been sharing on their pages, and one of the vendors was sharing some of those like golden Batman 423 variants or something that was coming out. Other Gary putting up some crazy stuff, and there's just going to be so much stuff there. So if you're really trying to like get in and hunt, early bird's the best time to do it.
So we have a winner, guys. Fight the good fight. You have won. Please speak up in the chat. I don't know what happened to Matt. I don't know what happened to Guy. Greg, it's me and you now. The wheels are going to fly
From Madagascar? No. Fight the good fight.
Congratulations, buddy. MTG Comics, or you could hit us up in the DM or email. Greg will get that out to you in the upcoming week. He has a lot going on, so guys, be patient.
I'm pretty quick. I don't like to have stuff linger over my head. So is Fight in here?
Yeah, sorry, boys.
Yep,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Cali. Let me check.
It's all right.
Yep, he's here. I live in California.
There he is.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Right, cool.
So, dude, you got that awesome Michelini and McFarlane Omnibus. Great Spider-Man stories to read. Brand new packaging. Greg is bringing the fire, and we have One left, right?
Two more.
Yep,
Two
one
more.
Two
left.
more.
Two more.
Oh, two more. Look at
We
this
got
guy,
the
man.
one you dogged on earlier, saying it was. No, I know this is. I like this stuff. It's this is like classic X-Men. You know, Claremont. This is
No, I
issue-
dogged on the original X-Men #1 is from the 60s. The 60s is dated. I said this
Yeah.
is this is where you want to jump on X-Men, man.
This is exactly where you want to jump on it. It can. Even when you were saying it though, I was like, yeah, it can feel a little dated, but what writing from the 70s and 80s doesn't. But this is like some of these covers again, and these stories started this team. You know what I mean? Like this is this covers from Giant Size, then from 94 to 131. So it stops like a little bit before the. Does the Dark Phoenix saga start in this 129? Right? Is that when the Dark?
I think Dark Phoenix starts actually in the Uncanny X-Men Omni that leads into that volume 2, but I could be wrong.
Because 141 is Days of Future, but I thought Dark Phoenix started with. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, so whoever wins will get this, and that's awesome.
All right, Jay. What's the hashtag? Give me one.
It's gonna be hashtag.
It is 129. I thought started 129. Jeff said.
We'll do instead of Street Side, we'll just do SS as Craven.
This is the one you want to do Street Side for?
Yep, we'll do SS as Craven. The guy looks just like Craven, man. Listen, Feige, if you're out there, hit up. He's just too nice of a guy to play Craven. But since he ain't killing animals now in the MCU or Sony, he might be the right guy.
You might be the right guy. You're right about that. We lost Guy Forge. I don't know. There he is. There he is. All right. The giveaway is open. There it is on screen. SS is Craven to join. We got entries flying in.
I think this giveaway has been super successful for your friend.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I came up with this on my lunch hour. I was like, I think this is going to work, but I couldn't test it until we went live. So far, so good. We might actually have to start doing more giveaways because this is working pretty well.
Guys, we got a ton of stuff from Mutant Beaver that's going to come in. They bring the heat. We're going to bring stuff back to the community, be back on our game, a little bit of different changes for the channel. But it's going to be a wild, wild ride, guys. Halloween's coming up
too.
Halloween's coming up, and we always kill it on Halloween.
Well, we got an announcement too that we're going to talk about soon too for the channel. Channel first. So we're going to talk about that. But guys, King Kon, I can't stress enough. Please come out, hang out, support. Just come say hi to us. We're going to be the first thing you see when you walk through the doors. Guy Forge, you know what? If Jay doesn't come this time, it works out for me and you. Because last time we were there, people brought us like 4 or 5 bottles of liquor. Somehow Jay wound up with all of them.
Jay went home with all of them.
He went home with all of them. Yeah. Unreal.
I mean,
Unreal.
Who would you expect to go home with all of them?
I mean, that's what everybody expected, clearly.
I don't know. I like tequila.
Yeah, figure drawing, it's all right. It only takes 1 entry per person, so you don't have to spam it. So it's only 1 entry per person, no matter how many times you type it. Go ahead.
I mean, if someone handed me Pops, I know who that would go to.
Nice.
So, but there was like 4 bottles. Jay, you took them all.
I gave Jay a bottle, and I think at that point he was a little faded. I was like, bro, I saw it in his eyes. I was like, I think the lights are on, but I don't see anyone.
That's the story of my life, brother.
I'm messing around. Jay,
There it is.
Benny Beans.
Oh, nice, man! Congrats,
Benny.
Benny Beans. Listen, Benny Beans also won the lifetime pass to King Kon.
He did.
In the original King Kon. So there's no excuse for you this time.
Yeah.
You coming, Benny? You gonna be there?
That. He's got a trip. That would be
I know,
far.
but he's a trooper. Let's see if he's making it.
Let's see.
He's thinking about it right now. He's like, "Fuck, I wasn't gonna go, but now I feel like I have to." Jay just called me out.
Hey, it is a hotel.
Those don't mesh. Those don't mesh well for me.
We're staying overnight. That's why Jay's on the. That's why Jay's on the fence.
No, that's. I mean, listen. If I could get a baby, listen. Does anyone in the chat want to babysit?
While at King Kon.
It's tough. Like we had like one of our like things for us to me and my wife to both be there is to get the whole babysitter. So we have like people coming in shifts. Like it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna have Mike Carbo watch my son at King Kon.
Wow. All right,
nah, I'm only kidding. That guy's probably on a registry somewhere.
Yeah, one more giveaway. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jay.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm going to spell this right. Annihilation Omni, the last one, the big one. Guy Forge, give me a hashtag.
Hashtag. What are we going to do?
You tell
Taste
me.
the Cranebow.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag. How about hashtag Carbo?
Yeah,
Hashtag
there you
Carbo.
go.
What is it, CARBO?
Yeah.
I love it.
Open the giveaway.
Yeah,
You'll see it in
hashtag
the
hide
chat.
your wallet.
Hashtag lobster tails. There you go. Hold on.
So,
there it is.
I know Wilbert, Eric, and Ben, you know how to reach me again. My friend from Portugal and my friend from California, you could DM me at either the King Kon Show IG, the Defects if you want, or my MTG at MTG Comics handle. And like I said, I'd like to ship these tomorrow. So if you can, just give me your address and we'll get it taken care of.
There you go. All right. So the last giveaway's winding down. King Kon, you know we're going to be there. All the information's in the chat. Greg, Jenner's giveaways. You've seen the floor plan. We'll show it one more time.
Yeah, let me just go quickly around
Go
to get. All right, so we got. I'm going to start from the upper left. We got Erod 212. You guys all know him. Gerard and Ex-Illusionary. Kyle's Comics. Absolutely awesome collectibles. Chew Kingdom. Paulie's Comics. RC Comics. Evan Schlim Collects. Frank's Comics. Undisputed Comics King. These are all like, veteran New Jersey sellers. Hudson Comics. John Lane Comics. Long Island guy. Smash Crash Comics. We got the Defects up there. We got Zap Comics, which is a huge dealer in New Jersey. I'm sure you've all heard of them. Com Comics, who's Mike's my partner. We got CBSI. Ben's going to be there doing some stuff on Whatnot. We got Very Gary, obviously, with the straight row of 5 tables, which is an impressive setup that he has. Streetside Anthony right across from him. Heroes Reborn Comics. Search Boogie Comics. SMCB, who is actually Goodbye Comics now. New York Comic Auctions, NRG Comics, Bronzeville, Comic Collision, Not From This Earth Comics, Fury Comics, Lone Wolf Comics, who's new to this show, Millhouse Comics, who's new to this show, this one, and Silver Age Spidey Classics. I mean, this is ridiculous. The amount of vendors that are there is just insane. So I just wanted to give everyone there a shout out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And Panther Comics, so I can't see them, but I know
they're in the
there
corner.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shirts. They want to know about the shirts.
Oh, the shirts. Yeah. So we got we got I think 75, but we actually had a few sell to people that are friends. So I think 3 or 4 sold. So there's going to be like, I'm going to give you guys a couple. So there's going to be roughly about 70 available to buy at the show. And select shirts are going to have a raffle ticket. It's not necessarily a raffle ticket. It's a ticket inside that if you get it, you win one of the prizes we have to give away at the show. One being,
I remember those.
Well, here's what I was going to say. This is what's going to happen, guys. If you want a T-shirt, make sure you get there before Guy Forge starts selling them. Because once Guy Forge starts selling the shirts, they're gone. It's over. People that don't even want a shirt, people that have 3 already are buying a 4th. Okay, because Guy Forge could sell a popsicle made out of ketchup to a woman in white gloves. Okay, That's all I'm going to say. So make sure you're there before Guy starts selling them if you want a T-shirt.
We got a couple cool books that we're giving away, some Brawl books.
James!
Oh,
a Hulk
God.
180, a Hulk 182, Mark Jewelers, White Pager.
Oof.
That's pretty cool.
Correct, James.
the Mark Jewelers.
That's correct. That's correct. I love it. I fucking love it. And you got to make sure you're wearing your seller influencer flipper shirt when you buy the other shirt. That's the only way to get that unlocks the shirt. Plus you cut the line. You know, that's what it is. But who cuts the line of the line? Like, what if there's multiple people with the shirt? Who cuts that line? That's the true baller. Then we got a whole nother controversy. So, Uncle Frank in the house. Uncle Frank, are you coming to King Kon?
Uncle Frank,
or
the
Greg
big
shipping
winner
this out to you?
tonight.
Oh, Uncle Frank won?
Yeah, Uncle
Hi,
Frank.
Frankie.
Uncle Frank, congratulations, bud. All right, so just, hit me up with your address, man. I'll get this out tomorrow.
I hope
There
Uncle
you go.
Frank's coming.
Uncle
I
Frank,
hope
you
to
better
see
read
Uncle
that
Frank.
because I'm gonna.
Or if
You
he's
better
gone.
read that Annihilation, Uncle Frank, because you're getting
I
quizzed
think
on it when I
Uncle
see
Frank is. I think Uncle Frank is celebrating something.
Mom's birthday Saturday.
See?
Okay. Happy
Happy birthday, Mom.
you.
Yeah.
Listen, Uncle Frank, let's kill two birds with one stone. You bring Mom, I bring my son, and she could watch him.
That is a great idea. That is a fantastic idea. I like it. I like where your head's at, Jay. All right, guys. So that's it for the good. 5 omnibuses. That's great. Before Greg gets out of here, I just want to say the show is not done. We still have more news. We're talking about Taste the Crainbow. We're talking about CBCS. The show's gonna be long tonight. That's all I could say. We got four weeks of being off. We're here to talk. So stick around. But Greg,
Hey, guys.
plug
Thank
the
you
show
so
one
much.
last time. Tell us whatever you want to tell us. We will see you Saturday. Well, I'll actually see you Friday. I can't wait, dude.
If you're on the fence, all I could say is just do your best to try to make it, even if it's just for a little bit, and because you won't be let down. Like it's not your everyday comic show. You know what I mean? Like it's really that old school, like, awesome, event that has everything you could possibly want.
King Kon, not your average con.
There you go. And get in now while we this is a phrase that we keep talking. Like, it seems like it always comes up when me and Greg talk. It's like, get in on the floor, right? Get in on the ground level, because this thing is going to become huge. This is going to be a major con. 5 years from now, you're going to be talking about like this alongside of Terrificon and things of that nature. So get in now. You know what I mean? Get in now. Say you were there in the beginning. That's all I could say. This thing is gonna just take off, guys. So
Day one.
Day oneers. That's the new shirts for next year. Day oneers. All right, Greg.
All right. Thank you, guys. And anyone ever, again, the winners, please hit me up, and I will. I'm very responsive, and I'll try my best to get these out tomorrow, as long as I have your info. And thank you guys so much for having me on.
Thank you for the giveaway.
Your family on this channel, bro.
Hell yeah.
Always.
And Jay, hope you can make it. I mean, if your son comes, we'll all have a good time.
We need a daycare center. We need a daycare center for King Kon 4.
That's it. Oh, that's another idea.
Yeah.
Led by Carbo. Yeah. Greg, thank you again, brother. See
All
you
right,
this
guys.
weekend.
Later. Take
Later,
care.
dude.
Guyuch, hit him with the super chat.
You got Wilbur coming in with the super chat, 1999. Shout out to Greg King Kon. It's been a success out of the gate, and Greg keeps working to make it bigger and better every show. That's what we've been saying from the get-go.
So I take the tank, fly it right up to the general's palace, drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this?
Oh, God.
Fight me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can't.
There
I
you
always
go.
laugh at that.
Rest in peace, Tanky boy.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell yeah.
missed that. I missed that little motherfucker.
I miss Tank, dude. All right, let's get back into the news, because we ran over. We ran over with Greg, but that's all right. It was a good time. It's always a good time. Let's talk a little bit Captain America, New World Order. Okay, we got two. I didn't think we were going to get much out of this, but we got 2 new reveals and a returning character that I don't think anybody saw coming back. So let's just burn through this real quick. First off, Tim Blake Nelson returning. Okay, returning. We seen him in the Incredible Hulk. I forget which one. It was one of them, Edward Norton, right? Returning as the leader.
Wasn't it with Bannon? No?
Was it with Bannon? I don't remember.
I thought so.
You might be right. You're probably no. It was with Abomination, right? That's Edward Norton. Yeah. So I was surprised. I'm happy to see this character return. Not that it's like I love the actor, but it's just cool to see that they're bringing him back. The leader's a cool character. These books are pretty much out of reach, so not much to talk about here. Tales to Astonish 62 and 63, first cameo, first full appearance. Awesome books. Books I tried to get a couple of years ago, but people have been digging on this character for a while, thinking he's going to be around. So if these are in your collection already, great. If not, don't run and buy them. I didn't see this character coming back, Jay.
Book is still, it heated up again, man. He's back at it. Could this lead into Young Avengers is my question to you guys. What do you think?
The Patriot, his grandson, right?
Yep.
I mean, that would be the only reason I would see him coming back, to be honest.
Right.
Could he be setting up the Young Avengers, who we all seen already? And you know we got AntMan coming up, and AntMan coming up. AntMan's daughter, could it all tie in? We'll see. Again, a book that's not cheap, a book that cooled off a little bit, but it's still hot. Probably don't. You're not gonna find that in the back, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I didn't even put that book up. The first appearance of Isaiah Bradley, you know, because that thing went through the roof. So that book is like, if you bought it back when it dropped to like $10 again, $15, good for you. You know, because it's probably $40-$50 again already.
I mean, those Taurus books, man.
Yeah, I didn't put those up yet because we've talked about him 100 times and there was no Torres news, but he will return.
I seen a 9.8 for like $150, so that cooled off considerably. Someone was selling it on IG, and I was this close to buying it, but I'm on a little.
Someone has a couple. Someone has a couple of those.
Someone has
second print.
Oh, no one has that.
Ever.
There's only one other person.
There's three.
There's only one other person in this community that has it. So.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about those books again. But we just know Joaquin Torres is coming back. Okay. No real information other than what we've been talking about for a year and a half now, that he'll be the next Falcon, but we'll see. The next character was a big surprise, and probably if you're looking to buy some books to flip, these are probably books that you could find or you probably have already. And these books are probably going to start going for $30-$40 if they haven't already. We got Shira. Shira Haas is going to be playing Sabra. Sabra is an Israeli superhuman or superhero, super soldier, and she's also a mutant. So that's going to be very interesting to see if they bring that into this, her mutant background. So that'll be interesting. It could be the first, I don't want to say the first mutant, because what are they saying? They're saying that Miss Marvel's a mutant. Yes, no, but this could be the actual first true mutant, maybe. We'll see. Let's check the books real quick. Again, I probably have 2 or 3 of these because I was collecting this run of Incredible Hulk for a while. Hulk 250, first cameo of Sabra. I think the one to get, though, is 256. It's the first full appearance, plus she's on the cover. The 250 is the dope cover with Silver Surfer, but for the purposes of this character, I think 256 is the book to get on the right.
But
these are books you can find in the backspin still, guys.
Yep. I want to give a shout out to my boy UniX because he gifted me a 250.
Nice.
And I believe I'm gonna go the opposite way and say that's the book to get, because you have multiple first appearances. You get the first cameo of Sabra. You get the first full appearance of the Arabian Night, the first full appearance of the Collective Man, and the first team cameo appearance of the super Soviet soldiers. The Soviet super soldiers, I'm sorry. So that's a book, like Matt said, to be on the lookout for.
Yep. These are books that you could still don't run to eBay, because you're gonna, if you want them and you want them, do what you want. But if you're looking to buy them at a good price, don't run to eBay right now. These books are going through, I don't want to say going through the roof. These books have increased considerably compared to what they were Friday and Thursday to Saturday. Different world. But if you go to your LCS anytime, if you go to a few LCSs in the next 2 weeks, I guarantee you can find one, if not both of these. They're out there. They just are. So there wasn't a lot of heat behind these books, and the Incredible Hulk is, especially this time period, it's not a super collected run. So Namor is a future. Yes, thank you. Bad Avenger. Namor technically is the first mutant in the MCU. Yes. But yeah, look out for these books in the back bins. Let's keep it moving.
I'm pretty sure I went to ShopRite and got Sabra last week. Like you dip,
The
you
hummus?
dip
Flavor.
But
What
yeah,
flavor?
I think it was roasted peppers.
Nice. I mean, that's the one to go with. The
That's
OG,
the-
right?
Yeah, the classic. Classic.
Something I know Jay was not very happy about. Let me run through this real quick. There's really no news out of this, but you got Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. You have Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova.
Oof.
Winter Soldier. You got Ghost. She's hot. I love that she's back. Red Guardian. You got U.S. Agent, and you got Taskmaster coming back. Thunderbolts going to be released July 26, 2024 in theaters. I thought that was interesting. We talked about that when they first announced this. Sorry about that. But they actually talked, Kevin Feige talked a little bit about this after, I don't know if it was during the show or right after the show. And he said, now that there's no more Avengers, which we know there will be at some point, but technically right now there won't be, we have the Thunderbolts. So it sounds like the Thunderbolts are going to be the new Avengers in the MCU for a little while until shit probably goes sideways. I mean, we're assuming that's what's going to happen. But this is a big event. This is a movie. This isn't Disney Plus. So this team will be around for a while. It may look a little different once things get going. But Jay, you saw a glaring omission.
I don't know, man. Fuck that. Zemo headlines this movie. You want to sell tickets to this movie? You put fucking Zemo right in the middle. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this as a movie, dude. I don't like it. Fuck it. Nope.
Trashed it right off the bat. In that 10-second span, he just decided to fuck this movie. That's it.
Yeah,
done.
fuck this movie.
What if Zemo shows up? Like
No,
first 10
I
minutes?
don't. You listen. I don't give a. Zemo is my man. If he shows up, great. He should be the fucking frontliner of this advertisement. Zemo in the mask. I don't know what they're doing here.
What if he's doing his own thing? What if he's doing Masters of Evil?
Listen, I said the same thing about Guardians. I could be dead wrong, right? Look what Guardians did. No one expected for Guardians to be such a Guardians 1 to be such a great movie, but I don't know, man. I'm hating on this already.
Okay. Guy Forge, any thoughts?
I'm excited for it. I want to, it's a movie, so
It's true. It's Thunderbolts. It's anti-hero. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt until I see some footage that, like, the idea of it sounds cool. Some anti-heroes, right? Some, are they right now? To me, these are all anti-heroes, right? They have a little bit of good in them, but a couple run-ins here and there. So we'll see.
These are fucking C-listers.
Hey, listen, like you said, Guardians were too. So some new footage of Echo. Let's just headline it right now. Kingpin was there. Vincent D'Onofrio. In the footage, he's got the eye patch on. So comic accurate. I love it. Another part of this trailer, which is very interesting, and we are going to break it down at some point, was Echo. She had glowing hands. What the fuck is that about? I know in the comics recently she got the Phoenix Force. I highly doubt that they're going that route at this point. But I have a feeling it'll have to do with her Native American heritage, some type of spiritual energy force that way. So I thought that was interesting. And then obviously Daredevil's going to be in this bitch, right? Like Daredevil's going to be in this series. He was in the footage. A lot of cool action sequences they said in the footage. So this is a series that if they do it right, I'll be excited for. If there's heavy Daredevil and heavy Kingpin, which I know Jay doesn't like already, but I'm okay with this. What do you guys think?
No, listen. Hawkeye was one of my favorite shows. I like Echo as a character. I like the way they did that show. I just don't like the way Kingpin got punked by, you know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. This chick's first fight and you're beating up Kingpin. That doesn't strike intimidation. That dude's all about intimidation, right? Yeah. I don't know. That he has a lot. I mean, he got a lot of catching up to do, man. And a hippo twerking.
Guy Forge, Daredevil, Born Again. Charlie Cox was in attendance.
Very excited. Vincent D'Onofrio, I'm excited for. So that's my dude right there.
So we know. I mean, nothing new here. We just know that that's coming. There's.
Oh no, a little bit of news. A little bit of news. Charlie Cox came out and said this is not going to be a continuation.
Yes.
Of the Netflix series. It's going to be basically a reboot starting with season 1. So I think that's big news.
But it's funny that he said that because it's different than what Feige said. A little. Feige said we're not going to ignore what was done already, but it's not going to necessarily be. So I think you're going to get somewhere in between what the two of them said. I don't think they're just going to completely start over. I think some of that, like, they're not going to redo the story, but I don't think so. It's hard, what he said versus what Feige said, they were a little different. But I don't think it's a completely new run at Daredevil. I think it's basically, all right, what happened in the beginning, you kind of know how it started. I don't think they're going to give his origin again. I think they're just going to hit the ground running.
Makes sense, the title being Born Again, so
yeah,
we'll see.
I think this is a new shot of him. That's going to be from She-Hulk. I think they showed that off. I don't know when that came out, but it came out, I think it came out over the weekend, but cool shot of him. Obviously the red and gold. I don't know if it's red and yellow, red and gold, but little different than what we're used to seeing.
Not a fan, screen. Man. Not a fan.
Not yet. I'm not a fan yet, but I'll wait to see.
No, I mean the costume-wise, not a fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the other costume better, but we'll see. AntMan and the Wasp: Quantumania. This sounds like it's going to be a really, really big movie. In the footage, we see Cassie showing her dad a machine that is sending a signal into the quantum realm. Maybe that had to do with what we were seeing in Shang-Chi in the end credit scene. I don't know.
What do you think? Does she become Stature in this movie?
Oh, 100%. I think that's a guarantee. I think they pretty much confirmed that already, more or less. Janet Van Dyne tells her to turn it off, but then the machine sucks the whole family into the quantum realm. They saw Bill Murray was in this trailer, and they also revealed that Scott needs to do a heist for Kang in the quantum realm, which is so, like, what is this quantum realm going to look like? This is like a whole nother world. Or he won't get his daughter Cassie back. So it sounds like Kang is just kind of playing games with Scott Lang at this point. We know there was an interaction beforehand. We during what was the last show, Jay? San Diego?
Yeah.
We know there was an interaction there. There's a little bit more interaction here. We get Bill Murray. They said this movie's going to be big. This is going to have a lot to do with Kang. This is probably going to be the big lead into Kang's appearance in the MCU.
I mean, how do I word this? Ever since I seen The Boys season 3 episode 1, there's nothing a little superhero could do for me that show didn't do for me in the first 15 minutes, dude. I hate to compare, but it's like, bro, that shit was crazy.
I could do without my little superheroes entering urethra of another man. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right. Oh God. Another movie that I'm excited for. I know Guy Forge is excited for it, right, Guy? I mean, this is, the original Ant-Man was good. The second Ant-Man, okay. Hopefully this is hopefully they bring back strong with the finale here. What do you think?
I like Paul Rudd, so I think he plays the perfect role. So they've gotten quirkier and quirkier as we've gone on, but that's kind of his character too. So I guess we'll see. With Kang coming through, I think it's going to make it a little bit different. I think Kang's going to steal the show. I don't think he's going to give it a chance to be as quirky as the other ones. But you're still going to get that laughter, that kind of feeling from Paul Rudd because that's what he brings. But I think what's his name as Kang he's going to kill it.
Kang's going to save that movie.
I have big faith in him. So
he killed it in Loki. He absolutely he murdered that part.
The guy was in a show for 10 minutes and he stole the show. So
he wasn't even supposed to, he wasn't even supposed to be in that show. They basically made him. It was like test footage, and then they ended up using it more or less.
So this movie is going to be the most important movie that's going to be dropping, because we all know Kang's going to be moving forward, as I said before, as the big bad in the next, what would you say, phase and a half probably, right?
Yeah, 5 and 6 for sure, right?
So I think this is the movie that sets everything up. I'm just hoping it doesn't set it up in like the last 15 minutes in the end credit scene, but we will see. I think this is a must-see on like the first weekend it comes out, only because it's going to be setting, it's going to be setting that up with Kang. Yep.
I mean, Jay, they with 2 trailers now, 2 little clips, and you get Kang in both of them. I don't think it's an end credit scene. I think he's in this movie.
Oh yeah, no, 100% he's in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying moving forward as it sets up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
This is 100% a setup movie.
So that was all the news. I mean, there was a little other stuff, but nothing worth talking about. We'll continue to break this stuff down as we get a little bit more, as we get to do a little bit more research on this stuff. But that was D23. It's 10:40, so we're just going to keep moving through this stuff. Guy, I want to talk to you first about Midseason, 4 episodes in. You've been watching She-Hulk. Give me your breakdown. Quick, minute or 2. Tell me what you're thinking so far. Do you like it? Do you not like it?
Quick breakdown.
Yeah.
I've got a chance to not read pretty much She-Hulk comics because I wasn't really into She-Hulk comics, but I've got the synopsis on She-Hulk comics. The show's good. I like the show. I think it's funny. I think it's I'm even okay with like, it's obviously a woman based show. It works for what it is. I'm okay with the jokes that they're telling. I'm okay with the way they're ending the shows. I think it's funny. Am I sitting there laughing hysterical at it? No, but for what it is, I think it's a good show. I like the characters. I like the story. Do I still hate the CGI? Absolutely. That's the one thing I take from it. I go, I don't know why they can't get this right. I really don't know why the CGI is so bad, but it is what it is. I'm not sitting there. I'm still gonna watch it. I still enjoy it. The kids like it. My wife enjoys it. So
okay. That's kind of what I thought you were gonna say, because I'm kind of in the same boat. I know Jay's only watched 1 episode, so I'll go first. I'm pretty much with Guy. Yeah, it's so funny because Dave Cerrone said, "Not funny, recycle Sex in the City jokes," and that was the first thing that I thought. Was like, you watch Sex in the City? I don't know what's worse, that you watched it or that you don't like She-Hulk. I mean, I'm fucking with you, brother.
I think for like people who used to watch Ally McBeal, I didn't watch it, but I've seen a couple episodes. I think it's kind of like a mixture of that, like Ally McBeal meets Marvel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I understand really the lawyer cases and I guess they can come up with maybe some better stories, but again, I guess that's what the She-Hulk comics were, though. Like, and they were quirky like that.
Well, that's B. Barn saying that the fourth wall breaks ruin it for him, but that's her. That's the comics.
I actually like that a lot. I actually like that part of it.
And I get not everything is not going to be. It's not always going to be for everyone, even if it's done right. So to me, and just to answer this question real quick, yes, I moved. Still moving in, so there's not much around me except a Doom statue, which is awesome. I think they really did. They had a vision for the show, and I think they're executing it good, if not very good. Episode 1 for me was kind of borderline, where I was just like, they're getting a little too. They're pushing the man-hating agenda a little too much. They just got up to that line. I don't know if they crossed it, but they came very close for me. But and it was okay. Like, it didn't bother me, but I was like, I felt like if they kept going, they were gonna lose me. Just because it would have become too much of a push. But they dialed it back. It became part of the flow of the show, which I am 100% okay with.
Yep.
Maslany's doing an amazing job. She's a great actress. I think it's funny. It's funny and witty and enough where it's not overbearing. I think it I think it kind of captures what the She-Hulk comics were in a way. I like the cameos. Every episode's had a cameo from somebody.
And they joke about that
They
too.
joke about it. I'm good.
I mean, that's
with
where
it
it was funny.
This is
I
up
love
there for me. This is
I love Madison, by the way.
Madison was great.
I love
that
Madison,
was funny.
and I love how she likes the Wonger.
I think this is probably like right up there around my third favorite show. It's very close. This is done very well. It was kind of like Miss Marvel, where Miss Marvel was done well. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but I still appreciated that it was done well. This is done well, and I like it. So I'm a fan.
Listen,
I watch it every week.
Real Fake Comics says, dude, if Madison is Mephisto, that would be amazing. So listen, Mad is sin. So there you go.
Well, there you go. But they also talked about a demon goat, giving her, taking her soul and this and that. So it's like, was Mephisto just confirmed? I mean, like that was the only real confirmation of Mephisto. I don't know if it's actually confirmation, but basically, demons in hell, and you talk to a goat. It doesn't get any more close to the devil than that.
And we got Donnie Blaze. So there you go.
Yeah, Donnie Blaze. Yeah. So Jay, you saw one episode, probably the worst episode out of all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, listen, how could I fairly judge it from one episode? The first,
watch more.
I hate the Hulk in the MCU. I absolutely hate him. I think it's trash. You got a soft Hulk, which makes no sense. But this is what She-Hulk is supposed to be. We knew it was going to be a quirky comedy, right? I don't want to get too far into it because did I enjoy the first episode? Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. You know what I mean? I'm not a big She-Hulk person. I didn't read a lot of She-Hulk. I know it's based off. You just look at the She-Hulk covers. You know it's a fun comic book, right? It's not meant to be dark. It's not meant to be anything like that. I don't understand the point of drinking on the beach if you're not going to get drunk. Hulk seems to think that's a good thing. It's not, buddy. It's probably a bad thing. I'll watch it. You know what happened with this for me? Like, I had all intentions to watch this, and then it's like Lord of the Rings came out, Game of Thrones came out, and when you watch these shows,
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai came out. When you go back and watch, I watched Game of Thrones first, House of Dragon, and then I watched She-Hulk, and I'm just like, oof, I shouldn't have done that, because you look at the production value, and it just seems to me like Disney's putting all their money into Star Wars. They're like, you know what? Yeah. Fuck everything else. Let's drop everything into Star Wars. But I'm probably going to watch this when the whole season comes out, and I'll go through each episode in a day, and then I'll let you guys know what I think. But this is what I expected. You know what I mean? I didn't hate it. I think it is what it's supposed to be.
It gets better. It gets better too. I think as the episodes go on, and I also think, and I've been beating this drum a lot, but I think this is probably, with maybe the exception of Hawkeye, this is the first one that works really well as a week-to-week episode. It feels more like a show than almost everything. Where it's like there's this overarching theme throughout the entire series, but then each episode has a really well-defined beginning, middle, and end. This is really the first time that they've done it with a series in every episode yet. That may change, but I think it's the first one that works really well as a Disney Plus episode that drops week to week. I'm going to keep saying it. I think most of the shows that they put out on Disney Plus should have been dumped all on the same day and not week to week. I think some of the shows were hurt by the fact that you had to wait till the following week because the episodes connected so much. That's just my opinion. So She-Hulk, I think they're doing it right.
I don't mean to change the subject, but you guys talked more about She-Hulk than I watched the new Thor. And that's just factual.
And me and Guy still have not. Unless Guy, did you end up watching it? You did. Okay, I didn't watch it. So I'm the only one here that hasn't watched a minute of it.
Guy, what'd you think?
Quick
we get
score.
her off the screen?
Yeah. Quick score.
I don't know how low I could score it. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
And see, Guy, and you love that director. I said that.
And I do. I know.
No, and he loves the MCU.
Let me explain. And I'm on your side, Jay. But I won't like I won't crucify the whole MCU for it. Like, but you were correct. I was literally watching the movie, and I looked at my wife, and I go, "What?" I literally had no idea what was going on.
Paulie.
I'm watching. I watched the opening like fight scene, and I go, "Are they supposed to be making fun of it?"
Yeah, it's
I go,
crazy.
I don't know what's going on. Like I really didn't. I really didn't. I didn't know where they were going with the movie. The jokes were not funny. Not funny. I mean, I still watched it. It's a movie I don't know if I'll watch again, and I haven't said that much about MCU movies. My kids enjoyed it; they laughed. But they laughed at the goats, obviously. So the kids love the goats, but like I'm sitting there going, I don't know what the fuck was going on. It was really weird to me, and I don't like the way the story ended. And you know what? Seeing all the stuff we said about gore and stuff like that and everything, I don't like the way they ended the movie that way with him. I don't know if Jay, you say you didn't finish it.
I'll tell you where I got to. I watched the first 20 minutes, and I'm in bed watching it, and I see the Guardians of the Galaxy, just got into this big battle with Thanos and the Black Order, and these guys are badass. And in the first 20 minutes of this movie, they're losing to a fleet of Muppets that look like Fraggle Rock. And they gotta call Thor in. It was corny to me. The goats annoyed me. That was my ending point. When I heard the goats laying in bed, I'm like, I watched it. I couldn't do it. I wasn't in the mood to watch it. I mean,
it was bad. I looked at my wife and I go,
you got Drax the Destroyer calling for backup, fighting Muppets. It looked like the thing that hangs on Jabba the Hutt's shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck is what is going on?
Salacious
here?
Crumb. It looked like Salacious Crumb. Yeah, you're right.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this because it was. Listen, I don't say it often. Jay, you were right.
Yeah, I know. He's finished it. That guy, he dug his grave. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done in the MCU. Finished.
I don't know what the fuck he did. But...
Jay, you wanna address this comment for this fucking clown?
Dude, I never bought. I've never bought a She-Hulk book in my life to flip. I'll tell you right off the bat. I haven't watched it, dude, to judge. I knew it was gonna be corny comedy. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go back and watch all my auctions. I never sold the She-Hulk book in my life.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nor have I.
Guy.
Nor have I.
Yeah.
Nor have I read one.
Thanks for watching. Hit the thumb on the way out.
Yeah,
I mean,
seriously.
yeah, dude.
What the fuck are you talking about? I sold all my She-Hulk books already, like 6 months ago. So
I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, I don't know what people expected from it. Like, listen, I'll judge you when it's over, but I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Put him in a fucking bench, Mike.
yeah, that's for you, you fucking turd.
Get him out of here.
Get out of here, you dork. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna send this guy over to your fucking wife. How about that?
Taste the
rainbow. Wow. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Who wants to talk about this?
He just looks like a pervert.
All right, I'll break it down in
break
the
it
summary.
down real quick.
Listen, this is like someone's family and shit like that, so I'm not gonna fucking go on YouTube and disgrace the whole thing. This all started from someone cutting a fucking line to a family being torn apart. I mean, holy shit, dude. Just when you thought this has to be the most weird ongoing controversy that's happened in the comic book community. It started from a line cut to influencers getting copies of a variant. Can
I ask you a question? Could this be like a Lifetime movie?
It absolutely could.
It's
I mean,
pretty
it went
close.
so line
Right?
cutting to
It's
whatnot
close.
to people selling the books for a shitload of money to it not being a real comic book to CGC grading it as a real comic book to Crane nailing this dude's wife. I mean, what is next here, guys? Holy shit! This is
Wow.
It's insane.
Insane, dude. Like, listen, at the end of the day, like I said, families are involved, and it's a fucked up situation, but holy shit, man. I mean, whew. I don't know what else to say, dude. Like you said, guy, a Lifetime movie, dude. Holy smokes.
Yeah, or an episode of Maury Povich.
So here's the thing, and I know people, like, there was memes and stuff like that, but when you go on the internet, guys, anything that's up on the internet stays on the internet, right? When you go onto the internet and you make a video like the guy from Black Flag did, I mean, what do you expect to happen? Like, you're the biggest bad guy in the community right now for what has happened, and then you make a video like that, airing out your family's business, dude. I don't think that's a good look, and you just set yourself up for being absolutely destroyed on social media. So, not a smart move, dude. I mean, not a smart move. I know the guy's in a bad place right now. It sucks, dude. Family involved, but holy shit,
I hope
man.
this thing, it's crazy. Like, it became such a, it almost became like, is this real? Like, or was this a joke? And then I saw the video this guy put out. I just hope this thing's done with. Like, I don't want to hear anything else about this. I hope people learn their lesson. But this was crazy from start to finish. It just kept getting crazier. I don't even know how to describe it.
And I know we didn't get to talk about it because we've pretty much been off for a while.
Yeah.
While it's been happening, but I mean, it's just bonkers. It's like it was like a bad soap opera, and it just got worse and worse and worse every day. Every day there was something.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Just when you thought it was over, the bomb dropped.
The bomb dropped. Yeah.
Ooh, holy smokes, man. I mean, oof.
You guys wanna drop? I was gonna do. I mean, we're running out of time here. I was gonna drop this towards the end, and I guess we kind of are towards the end. You wanna drop the announcement, especially since Doom Space Marine just dropped.
Yeah, I actually is he still in here? I hope he's still in here.
Speaking of dropping bombs, yeah.
So guys, Saturday, September 24th. The Pressable Defects will have their first live comic book auction. We're gonna call it the Why Not, right? the Why Not auction. 8 p.m. We'll have Doom. We'll have a ton of She-Hulk books we just talked about.
We're dropping all She-Hulk books for you, buddy.
Every book we just talked about will be selling there. No, I'm only kidding. We never talk about books and then sell them, guys. That's one thing you know about us. We don't pump and dump ever. That's not us. That's not our style. Unless a book hits, we talk about a certain character years before they're mentioned, and then they are mentioned in the MCU or come to be about in the MCU. We'll drop books, but we don't sell our spec. We don't pump and dump. That's not our channel. That's other channels out there, guys. I'm not going to mention names, but we will have raw books. We will have keys. We will have slabs, and my man Guy Ooch will be selling Funko Pops for the first time, and we have our buddy Very Gary in the house. So you know how our auction goes, guys. We don't ask anybody to buy anything. Come hang out. Have a good time. There's a ton of jokes, a ton of funny stuff always happens in our auctions. If you see books that you like, grab them, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be blessed. You guys asked for it.
Doom says he was. I kind of knew you were joking, dude. But so were we, dude.
Hey, man, it's all jokes here, right? That's what we said. We're gonna sell you all the She-Hulk books on the 24th.
Yeah, no, dude, we just give it back. That's all, bro. I know it's all love in the chat.
Yeah, you guys have been asking for it. We've been dancing around with what to do here, bringing the auctions back to YouTube, to the fucking PD channel for the first time. We are excited about this. It's not gonna be a 5-hour auction, I can tell you that. It's probably going to be around 3 hours. We're going to just dip our feet in, test the waters, see how you guys think, and it may become something a little bit more regular. We'll see how it goes. So come hang out with us either way. You know it's going to be not just about selling those books like Jay said. It's going to be about having a good time. So we are all very excited for this. Guy, anything to add on this one?
No, you said it.
Whew, I can't wait for that. That's going to be a blast. Speaking of King Kon, Guys, if you want a little bit about more information about the dealers and vendors that are going to be at King Kon, head over to 3 Men in the Basement this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Their link is in the description below. They're doing a dealer preview show like they do every year, every show. So go check that out. They're going to have about probably 5 to 10 vendors on that are going to be at King Kon showing off some books. So go take a look. You could see you get a little preview of what's going to be there. That's this Wednesday, 9 p.m., 3 Men in the Basement. A lot of people are calling for this in the chat, so let's quickly talk about this. Yes, the auction will be on YouTube, exclusively. YouTube, home of the Pressable Defects.
Like I said, guy, for the community. For the community.
Everybody in the chat's been talking about this. I wanted to go to sleep, but let's talk about this real quick. This happened like, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 days ago, Jay? Or maybe a week ago?
Yeah, maybe about 2 weeks. Yeah, a week and a
2 weeks
half.
Ago?
Yeah.
7 to 10 days ago? 10 days ago, maybe we'll say? Fucking, if you didn't hear about this, obviously this is the statement CBCS put out, but CBCS lost 367 books from Clan McDonald Comics. And as far as today, as far as I know, they have now found them. Okay. Here's the statement from CBCS Comics. At CBCS, we value integrity and has been a cornerstone of our company from the beginning. We're launching a full investigation into what appears to be misplaced orders. We deeply apologize to the customers impacted, more than one customer, by the way, and we're going to do everything we can do to understand what happened, make things right, and make sure nothing like this ever happens again. Jay, you want to give a little bit of the background as to why this actually happened?
Sure. First, I'll say this. Me and Matt had a conversation about this at my house. Just when CGC fucked up and everyone was looking at CBCS, some shit like this happens. There couldn't have been worse timing for CBCS on this. Rumor has it, this is all rumor, guys. It's not factual yet. We'll see what happens. That CBCS mails books out to their graders for them to grade at home. That's some shit I do not want to hear. I've never used CBCS. I'm very OCD with keeping everything the same. My whole collections that slabbed is CGC. Have I bought PGX books? Yep, but I have cracked them out and got them re-slabbed. Same thing with CBCS. Where was I going with that?
CGC
that being
dropped the ball,
that being
CBCS
said, that
dropped a bigger
that
ball.
being said, though, I'm not a CGC fanboy because they fucked up, and I will not send. I see the 9/8s that CGC are giving out right now, and it's garbage right now. So I have not sent any books in, and I'd say the last 5 months to any grading company because I think they're all in the shitter right now. All my good books that I haven't slabbed are just sitting in Mylar right now, nice and raw. So equal hate for everybody around. So listen, if I mail you my book, don't mail that shit out to somebody else to grade it at their house. Fuck that. And same goes for CGC. Your quality control has been garbage. I don't know, man. That's it. Like PGX, I heard, has been getting some love. I don't really know too much about them to talk about them. EGS is complete garbage. Don't waste your money. So I think all grading companies are in a little bit of trouble right now. So, guys, listen, every collector is different. If you like CBCS, everybody makes mistakes, right? If that was the mistake, I'm sure that's not going to happen again. CGC, quality control been in the fucking toilet. You know what I mean? Guys, do what you want, collect how you want, but I'm staying away from all grading companies right now.
Guy Forge, your job is to, is partially you deal with people a lot, and you're in the people pleasing business, right? They can go to anywhere, your line of work, they can go anywhere to purchase what you sell. So you have to be able to make people happy, make people comfortable. I mean, does this sound like a recipe for a disaster? Like shipping books, like the book's already getting shipped once. Like that in itself is a risk. Now you're repackaging those books and shipping them to, like, I don't want graders. I mean, graders are graders. I mean, they're just human beings, right? I mean, I don't want to disparage any graders, but I don't know how serious graders take their job. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on the graders, but it's like, how much are the graders making? Are they really taking, and maybe, and I'm sure a bunch of them take a lot of pride in their work, but there may be some that don't. And I don't want my books sent out to these people's houses, Guy Forge. Like, what do you make of this?
It sounds to me like there's too many cooks in the kitchen. To use less of a phrase, too many hands. Too many hands on. If you're gonna send your book somewhere, people should be on site. They should go to work, do their thing, and then go home. These books should be sent to a facility where they have less hands on them than they should. Obviously, what happens when people touch books? What happens when multiple people get their hands on these books? How many times have you sent books and all of a sudden there's a bang on the book, there's a dent on the book, and you go, that wasn't there when I sent it in? I mean, these are stories that you hear all the time. Maybe this is why this is happening, because too many hands are touching these books. I mean, it's a little ridiculous to see that they would send a book out to CBCS, and then the CBS would send this book to someone else. Then they have to send it back to CBCS, and then CBCS has to send it back to you. Like, what?
That's insane.
Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Now, how many people are touching it when the book gets sent out? So I'm going to send this book in the mail. I'm going to do whatever I can to protect this book. I'm going to send it to them. The book goes through the mail, goes through the crazy mailman, goes to whoever else it goes to. Then they go and drop it off over there. Then it goes to the post office. Then it goes from the post office to...
No, it doesn't, Guy. It goes from you to CBCS to the grader back to CBCS to get encapsulated, and then to you.
Oh my God.
But obviously, that's exactly what I'm saying. But how many people touch it on the way there, Jay?
Yeah, dude.
Mailman, truck, CBCS,
the grader's
to the grader. From CBCS to another mailman, to the truck, to the grader's house, from the grader's house to another mailman. There's more mailman touching it than CBCS employees.
How about the grader's house? Like, which ones are smokers?
But what's inside this guy's
animals?
house? That's my point. What's inside this guy's house?
Fucking mold.
Does he have like an encapsulated
a safe room,
like
a white room?
Yeah, like National Treasure. Is he putting it in like a room where they can open up a document and it's going to be taken care of, or does he have
this was a huge mistake?
This is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard of. This
was really. I mean, the fact that they were doing this, and then it brought to light the fact that they were sending these books. That was literally the conversation me and Jay had. Like, these guys could have not fucking dropped the ball worse. CGC was like they had wobbly legs, right? And what did CBCS do? They literally just tapped out. Like, they literally had a chance to put, maybe gain some ground, and they literally just set themselves back. Terrible timing. It's so bad I almost feel bad for them. I mean, it's just but a self-inflicted wound. It's a self-inflicted wound. So
it's terrible. I've never seen anything like that. I really haven't. It's like
put them all. CGC, CBCS, put them all in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like the guy. It's like the guy getting away with like a crime, and he's in court, and they're about to like acquit him, and he's like, "Well, I guess they didn't see the video of me doing it." Like, what? Like, what are you doing?
Oh my God! All right, boys, I'm fucking exhausted. We are just about to hit the 2-hour mark. 129 of you stayed in here and hung with us the whole time. We really appreciate you. It is good to be back. That's why I don't mind going a little late tonight, because we've had off for a while. A lot of cool information tonight. The chat, I was reading it as much as I could. You guys are the best. Know that we always read it. whether we address it or not, it's hard with so many people and so much information. We always read it. My eyes are always on the chat. So we appreciate you guys. Keep typing those messages in. Keep hanging with us. If you're new here, sub up the channel if you like what you've seen. Hit the like button on the way out. It definitely helps the channel out a lot. We got some ground to make up. So help us out, boys and girls. Anything to say on the way out, boys?
Guys, King Kon. Hopefully all 3 of us will be there. If not, definitely 2. The 2 most liked. And we'll catch you on the next one. Doom, we're good, brother. It's all jokes, all love in the chat.
Yeah, we're
man.
good, Doom.
You know that. We're good.
Guy Forge.
It's good to be back, guys. So thank you all for hanging, and looking forward to seeing you very soon.
Absolutely. So, yeah, this weekend, come see us at King Kon. I'll be there Monday. Also, this Thursday, I think I'm going to be on Very Gary Comics channel. Guy Forge, if you want to be there too. We're just putting it together now. We've talked about it for a little while, that top MCU moments. He did the poll. Now that the results are in, we're just going to hopefully have a little nostalgia to when the MCU was good. We're going to talk about the good moments of the MCU. So I'll definitely be on. If Guy Forge wants to come on with us, we're going to drop the top 10. We have clips of all the top 10, so it's just going to be a fun show, a reminder of the greatness of that, what was the MCU prior to this phase. So I know Jay's not, he's boycotting all things MCU right now, so he's not going to be on. But come hang with us Thursday night over on Very Gary Comics. He's going to have an announcement for that. We love you all. See you Saturday. If you're going to be in the tri-state area, come to King Kon. And if not, we'll see you next Monday. Give him a little Eva on the way out.
Hit him with it.
All right, Defects. It's time to turn it up a little. I think you guys have been playing it nice lately. We need to get a little raunchy. What do you think? Can Batgirl handle that? I just wanted to let you guys know you are hot shit. Keep doing what you're doing.